For a couple of months now, I haven't been opportune to be online to talk about some of the trending issues across the world, especially as pertain to global politics and finance, due to some circumstances beyond my control as it pertains to my work. However, I've been monitoring quite a number of trending issues across the world in recent days, and in this particular one I really couldn't afford not to talk about. And that's the issue of Israel, Iran and US, leading to the Middle East crisis. Remember, this is still Samuel, and sit back and relax. Let's dive into it. I personally have my reservations with the level of intervention of US on the governance of sovereign states across the world, but that's actually a discussion for another day. It is actually no longer news that the joint strike by US and Israel has led to the death of Iranian Supreme Leader Khamenei. However, the consequences of the death of Khamenei are grave, not just to Iran and the Middle East, but the entire global at general. Oil prices have surged from $70 to $75 per barrel, and projections from experts suggest that the prices could actually soar to go up to $100 per barrel and could actually lead to global economic recessions. Beyond that, Iran retaliations against US bases across the Gulf has also led to crippling economic activities across the Gulf region, especially in UAE, Qatar, and Saudi Arabia's barrage of missiles and drones has been fired against the US bases, especially in UAE, leading to crippling of the aviation industries and the hospitality industry. At the moment, the entire occupants of the Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world, has been evacuated due to the uncertainty of what the conflicts could actually result to within the Gulf region. Experts project that about $10 to $18 million are going to be lost by the UAE aviation and hospitality industry per day due to this crisis. And this calls for concern that this issue needs to be resolved. To an extent, Iran's government needs to be blamed for being so reactive on this issue, because US has been mobilizing its warships within this Gulf area for about 2 weeks or even more than now, and Iran wasn't proactive enough to attack before the US actually attacks its territory. Be that as it may, little or nothing can be done from the African perspective as regards to this crisis, but we actually hope that these issues are resolved within the next coming weeks or months to ensure that the entire global space isn't turned into recession because of this. This here I'll be dropping my curtain on today's discussion on this particular issue. Thank you so much for your time. As we meet some other time, thank you so much. I'm Samuel.